Where does the bad blood with Cruz come from, and what round are you going to knock him out in?
I'm gonna knock him out in the first round, and that's for sure. But the bad blood comes from him, his fighting style. Since I was a teenager, he doesn't fight. He dances around. I don't know. I believe a fight you should not have a time limit. You should, finish fights. So that stemmed from his fighting style. And now he's made it personal, talking about coming from a broken family and everything else. He's made it personal. So I'm gonna have it's going to be very satisfying, to go in there and break his jaw.
Thanks, man.
You guys saw each other at UFC 202. How was that?
We had a little altercation in the back, coming in the back arena. I just saw him, and he went up to him, and he kind of was like, "What's up, dude?" Like we were cool, like we were high school buddies or something. I just let him know that Takeo was next, I'm going to knock Takeo out. And then he's next, and that was the extent of that. I could feel the fear radiating off him, and he was just lucky that Daniel Cormier was there to pull us apart, because it wouldn't been good for him after, if Daniel didn't split us up. But just letting him know that he can have his, trash talk, but the fight's upon him. He has to get physically and mentally ready for me.
And that was before your fight.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. I've always been a fighter. I've never shied down from a fight. Rather, if I'm, gotta get in a fight before I get into another fight, if I could, I'd fight 5-6 times a night.
Hey, perfect.
So Dominick Cruz has talked a lot about wanting big money fights, and he's looking at getting those. And he's kind of alluded that you don't really talk much. You like to talk with your fists and not beforehand. We know those big money fights often come with trash talking. Is that of any interest to you, or are you just wanting to do it in the cage?
I love trash talking. I grew up fighting. I grew up street fighting, so it's more real, more authentic. Go in there and really do damage to him, especially this guy who's made it personal and has provoked a lot of things. So I'm gonna make sure that I remember everything that he says to me during training camp, and make him pay for it in the octagon. The thing about saying he wants money fights, wants to go up and wants to go down, but I'm a young, hungry, undefeated lion in this division. He hasn't cleaned it out yet, so before he goes running out of the division, he has to beat me.